All right, cool request from Edgar, supporter of the cause. Edgar, thank you. That's such a lovely noise for the turtle food. Yeah, and also for Medman30. So we will continue as soon as there is receipt of a thank you note from Medman to Edgar. Just kidding, of course. For Sleepless Nights, Eddie Vedder. We're gonna do it on the ukulele and on the guitar because I know that Edgar wanted it on the guitar, but we might as well do it on the ukulele also. Now, this one is a giant pile of chords. Eddie Vedder song with a giant pile of chords, so I have to have a cheat sheet. You're going to find this very sheet on my website, RyanLent.com. Show notes, and of course, it's in super secret backwards code, so no miscreants can horn in on our secret knowledge. So Sleepless Nights would happen if you slept all day. That would happen if you had a hotel front desk job where you had to work at midnight. So hotel front desk job is the title you're looking for, and this one took all my brain, so there will be no jokes from here on out. Part 1. Okay, so the first chord is F sharp. That is, and then 2 on the guys can eat anything, right? So the E string 2nd fret and the G string 3rd fret. Now, looks more complicated than it is if you derive it from an F, which is just that. One higher is F sharp, but you got to put your capo down. So F sharp, I thought I was so clever. I detuned my ukulele and played a G, and then there were like 3 key changes, and it no longer worked. Anyways, F sharp. C sharp 7, again, sounds more complicated than it is. From here, you're probably just going to memorize how to do this rather than maybe memorize what the shapes are and what they mean. So your whatever finger goes to the A string 2nd fret and back to F sharp. And then a B, that's your F shape, guitar players, pew, 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 on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th frets. To E, we definitely hear the really high note in there, so we want 4th fret and then 7th fret with, again, whatever finger. Then A sharp 7. Now, A is usually this, right? You probably recognize that as A, and when you make A7, it's that. So again, thinking of A sharp 7 as the same shape as A7, you move it up 1 fret, but you need your little capo there, so... D sharp minor starts just right here. You're making a, it's like a B minor shape, guitar players. 1, 2, 3, 3. Then D, just bar across the 2nd fret of guys can and eat. Back to F sharp. We made it. C sharp 7. I'm going to do this whole thing, don't worry. F sharp. Ready? F sharp, C sharp 7, F sharp, B, E, A sharp 7, D sharp minor, kind of easier just to leave your bar even though you don't need it, because you're going to do D next, F sharp, C sharp 7, 2 F sharps. Whew. We're actually half done. So C sharp 7, right? Looks like a big weird thing, but if you think about C, right, and you think about C7, is C7, it's 1 fret higher than C7. So badoop, badoop. Awesome. Part 1.A done. All right, I was listening, and I think the B in the verse in part 1.A is B7. So make your B 2, 2, 3, 4, and add the pinky on E5. Yeah, E5 there, if you want. Another way to play B7 is 1 fret higher than A sharp 7, right? Which was 1 and 2 on the C string. Bam, B7. Anyways, B7 if you want. They're pretty interchangeable. Play regular B if you want. Okay, part 2, D. Why did you go? A, right? 2, 1, open, open. B minor, 2 and 4 on the G string. F sharp, we know that chord. D sharp minor, we know that chord. Oh, look, all you have to do to go from F sharp to D sharp minor is put the pinky finger down on the C string, 3rd fret. A sharp minor, middle and pinky fingers come off. A sharp not minor is, so if this is A minor, right, and this is A major, you do the same thing relatively speaking. So, right, we have that for A sharp minor. Just add your middle finger on the C string 2nd fret. And then a C sharp. For all those crazy weird chords, there wasn't all that much moving there. Yeah, and they're also ambiguous, and they seem kind of almost the same thing as each other. But if you think of them as, you know, 1 fret higher or lower than the chord that you know, they become a little easier to remember. C sharp, for instance, is 1 fret higher than just regular old C. Right? All right, here's that whole part. D, A, B minor, F sharp, D sharp minor, A sharp minor, A sharp, not minor, and then we're back to the verse. So those are the pieces. Definitely B7. I've got to remember these things? I forget now. Oh my god. Well, you know, I did it a second ago. So let's move on to the guitar. Good grief in the universe. I forgot to mention the transition chord at the end of the verse. So you end it all F sharp, C sharp 7, back to F sharp, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, which is, it's an A. It's a different place to play an A. It's the same shape as F sharp, but on the 4th, 5th, and 6th frets. Okay, good. All right, capo 2 makes it significantly easier. So do that. E, B7, this is my favorite open chord. Leave your middle finger where it is. Pointer finger goes up to D1, and then we got G2, baby E2. Back to E, and then A7, that's A with a hole in it, right? D, and then there's just so many different little thingies it does. There's no getting around playing some bar chord somewhere. So G sharp 7 relative to the capo is 4, 6, 6, 5, and remove your pinky finger to make it a 7, right? It's your major bar chord shape without the pinky finger. Then C sharp minor is from here. It's pretty easy. You just move everything down towards the floor by 1 string and add your pinky finger back in. C, that was our D sharp minor to D change on the ukulele. E, B7, E. And then the second time there's that transition that I forgot to mention the first time to the A chord, but it's a G. Yeah, because when you put the capo on, everything goes 2 notes lower than what it should have been, because it's 2 frets higher than what it should be. So we're just going to play a G for that. All right, whole verse. E, B7, E, A7, D, G sharp 7, C sharp minor, C, E, B7, E, transition chord, G, then C. Why did you go? G. A minor. E. Relative to capo, of course. C sharp minor. G sharp minor, so it's our major bar chord shape, but without your middle finger now. G sharp not minor, so put your middle finger back on. And B7. It's supposed to be B. You can do B or B7, but B7's my favorite open chord, so I did B7. You do either. All right, part 2 one more time, and then we'll say goodnight. C. Why did you go? G. A minor. E. C sharp minor. G sharp minor. G sharp not minor. That's the new word for it. B and back into the... Why can't I do that? I just looked at the ukulele chords and played relative to the capo F sharp, which is not it, of course, it's E. Anyways, all right, Edgar, thank you so much again. Medman30, thank you also for the request, and everybody else, thank you so much for being here. This sheet will be on my website with all of the chords, the guitar capo 2 chords, and the ukulele no capo chords. Good luck with that. Thank you for being here. See you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.